Okay, so I just came home from the nightclub. I'm just kidding, I was at MMA class, and it is 21:11, so it is 11 past 9 p.m. I have no idea how to say that in English. And I want to give you an example of, you know, you come back at home late, you are hungry, you have to eat something. What do you do? Because, you know, many people consider cooking and as a chore. But cooking doesn't have to be a chore, it has to be a tool. So I will show you today how to cook something without too much effort. Many will call this laziness, but at the end of the day, it is just like realistic. Because you cannot always do some weird recipe. There is no, I don't believe in recipes, honestly. I mean, there is a reasoning for recipes, but they are not essential for you to cook something. I just hate it when people think that in order to make something taste good, or in general, in order to make food, okay, you have to follow a recipe, some procedure, and obviously, fucking hell, in that case, I will also not cook for myself, because it's a fucking chore. I don't want to do that. So the most like basic concept of cooking is just making the food you're about to eat safe. In this case, you want to cook chicken. You know, just focus on the few things that make food taste good, okay? Those few things are called, well, I mean, they're not called anything. I will write them up here. And they're simply the 6 things that are important, okay, in the food and basically make food pleasureful, make food taste good. I have a whole video on that, but essentially the cool part is that most of the things that make food taste good are already in whole food itself. Take chicken, for example. In this case, we have chicken with the skin on. So the chicken in this case already has fattiness and umami, okay? Umami is savoriness. I have a whole database in the description of foods that are umami if you don't know what umami is. And the second thing we will add to this is salt. That's it. Plain, simple chicken salt in the oven. Now you may be wondering, yes, but the oven, like, I have to turn it on and do crazy shit, preheat it to a certain temperature, set the right timing and the right setting of the oven. Look, don't stress about that shit. Many will say it is essential for you to have a crispy and perfect texture chicken. I don't believe that. Just yesterday I cooked, actually I made a video on it. I didn't literally look at the oven setting, the oven temperature. I just turned it on somehow, and somehow it worked. You can add salt now. So I prefer the skin to be on the top part, because this way it will cook better. Because if it is like facing down, it will kind of not get crispy and cook well, because like there is water underneath, all kind of crazy shenanigans. But just have some salt. Spices, do you want to add spices? I don't believe it is necessary. As I said, the 6 things that make food taste good are those. You don't need to have a recipe that says, oh, use this spice blend and shit. Yes, that becomes a fucking chore. I don't want to cook anymore. I found this method of cooking the best for, you know, realistic scenarios where you don't have all the time in the world, you're not cooking for a job and you have other things going on in your life. Sorry if I'm a little bit slow, but I have my left hand injured. I don't know how. I think I fell on it pretty hard while doing MMA. And you know, that's kind of it. If you want to be even fancier, you want to add a little bit more fat, which is totally fine. Don't use these guys, okay? Don't use seed oils and, you know, mice, peanut oil. Don't use that shit. Use olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, or butter. It is probably not needed, to be honest, but why not, you know? You have a little bit more time and patience. Well, add some spices. I will not, because I want to demonstrate to you that it's gonna be fine anyway. But if I wanted, I could put some paprika, some black pepper. It takes no time. It makes the dish 1% better. I don't know why, but spices kind of remind you of something. So as much as I don't think spices really aid in the pleasure of a food, they can sure be comforting sometimes. So I'm putting this inside, and you may be wondering, bro, but you just turned it on. You're not preheating the oven. Guess who cares? Not me. So what you do now, it is, oh fuck, I don't have the watch. It is 21:18. I know, just wait until you think they're ready. Watch them once in a while. You can go do your own things. I know, watch a video, subscribe to my channel, check out the link in the description. You decide, you know, everyday activities. Make some yogurt with a secret method I have in the description. Prepare some blueberries. Move furniture around the house. Lay in the bed and think about all the things you didn't do in that day. Put a basket on your head. Take a look outside and ask yourself why it is so fucking dark. Yeah, fun fact, like the lamppost stopped working, so it is fucking dark outside. We live in Gotham City here. And it will approximately take, I don't know, my guess is 30 minutes. I have no idea, to be honest. Fuck, I always forget I don't have the watch. And yeah, I'll see you when it is not ready, I guess. Just a small note. In this video, I was doing something very simple, as if I had no time and no motivation to do anything else. But if you did have a little bit more time and patience, what you could do is literally chop up any vegetables you can think of. It can be eggplant, it can be bell pepper, it can be an onion. I had some some zucchini, some eggplant, literally any vegetables, and chop that in. This is especially good if you're trying to lose weight or just fill yourself up with healthy food. But yeah, you could do that and put it inside the oven together with the chicken. This way it is going to be a little bit more tasty because it also has a sweetness, which in this case we don't have. And you do the same thing as the chicken, so a little bit of olive oil and some salt. This was a small note if you have a little bit more time. Orange, so it's a good sign. I mean, yeah, looks kind of good. The question is it cooked inside? My guess is yes. Yeah, look at that. It's perfectly cooked. What? Yeah, that's kind of it. That's ready. You can eat. It will have to cool down a little bit. It's very fucking hot. Very tasty. Oh, let's turn off the oven. I was almost forgot. So that is one thing. And I mean, I could honestly just eat chicken. Because why not? I like chicken. I'll take some kefir and some, I guess, some blueberries. Actually, you know what? I'll save them for tomorrow. I will have some fruit. Some, how are they called? Nespole. You get Nespole. And maybe as a dessert, I will get some yogurt. Yogurt with some banana.
You know, monkey never grow up. Because a monkey everyday bananas. Too.
Let's go. I don't want to get too many of them because my hands hurt and these will have to be peeled by hands. And to top it off, I could also use some pistachios. See? I'm eating clean. Honestly, it tastes amazing. How can you go wrong? It's that easy. This is the only thing I cooked. This I didn't need to cook. This I didn't need to grow it. So it's kind of the only thing I cooked is this. You see this orange part? I think this is the tastiest part. Yeah, that's the most savory thing. Honestly, if you were not in a hurry, you could let this cook a little bit more until the skin really is crispy. This is not the crispiest skin ever. This, yeah, a bit. But this one could use a little bit more time. It is still delicious though. If you didn't add enough salt, now it's time to put it. And that's pretty much it. Take a bite.